This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal. Today is Thursday, June 6, 2024. Happy birthday, Katie. The title of this rant is How the Rich Despise You and Rob You Blind. Basically, this is kind of like a cycle that goes on. Rich people make a lot of money and get some politicians to change the laws so they can make more money. What do they do with all that as the cycle goes round and round? Number one, they invest in think tanks. Those think tanks invest in judges, ex-judges, politicians, social scientists, policymakers, linguistics, etc. And what do they do with that? They come up with policies that favor the rich, let's say 80 to 20%, or really 95 to 5%. And use those the wording, etc., basically to make you think that you're getting a great deal out of this when you're really not getting any deal at all. And what happens then? They get more laws enacted that allows them to make more money. They invest, they buy the politicians, they buy the judges, and they keep on investing in laws that make them look better and better. But to keep this out of the picture, that these things are really screwing the hell out of the average working person and basically making the rich more richer, they use these social scientists and linguistics, etc., to come up with social things so that but in reality, to pit one group of people against the other, and the one that they are fighting for, claim that they are fighting for, so that they need to be against everything else, is basically conservative white people against everybody else. And who is everybody else? Of course, it's the poor, it's people of color, and it's women. And this cycle has been going on for 100 years, more than 100 years. Why they started calling them lobbyists back in the 1860s or earlier, maybe. And what has really happened in the last 50 or so years since the early 70s is that what had been gained from the 1930s to the mid-1970s, so to speak, got reversed because of all the stuff that I mentioned, reversed back to the rich, so that we have the largest discrepancy between rich and poor that we have ever had. And in essence, we have put back to the rich. We have had reparations to the rich of close to $50 trillion in this last 50 years. And who makes out from this? Rich white men, Christian white men, because they promote the Christian values over anything else. And the economic advantages that could have been gained by women, people of color, and the poor are just squashed, right? And of course, their political power just diminishes and diminishes. And of course, this is all represented by Republicans who favor all of these policies. They favor giving rich people more power. They favor rich people getting more money. They favor poor people, women, and the poor losing economic status, losing political status, etc. Also, that rich white people continue to be elected. Again, I have to emphasize it's time to only elect liberal Democrats, because this has to be reversed.